Article 132, 4A of our Constitution, I have decided to establish a new position in government, the position of Chief Administrative Secretary in all our ministries. The Chief Administrative Secretary will broadly be responsible for helping the Cabinet Secretary to better coordinate the running of the affairs of their respective ministries. Therefore, with that in mind, today I have appointed the following individuals and others who have been moved to different ministries. I will be forwarding to Parliament the name of Margaret Kobia to be the Cabinet Secretary for the Public Service, Youth and Gender Affairs. Working with her in the newly created position of Chief Administrative Secretary will be Rachel Shabesh. The Permanent Secretary for Public Service and Youth will be Lillian Omolo. The Principal Secretary for Gender will be Safina Kwekwe. As I mentioned earlier, I had forwarded the name of the Honorable John Nunez, who will be appointed, once vetted, to the Ministry of Petroleum and Mining. The PS in the Ministry of Petroleum will be Andrew Kamau Nganga. The Ministry of Devolution and ASAL areas will be headed by the Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa. The Chief Administrative Secretary will be Hussein Dado. The Permanent Secretary for ASAL will be Michael Powon. The PS for Devolution, we will be forwarding the name of Nelson Marwa to assume that position. The Ministry of Defense, we have reassigned Rachel Omamo. The CAS will be announced, and the PS will continue to be Torome Saitoti. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Trade, I have submitted to Parliament the name of Monica Juma to be the Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs. The Chief Administrative Secretary will be Ababu Namwamba, and the PS Foreign Affairs will be Ambassador Macharia Kamau. The PS Trade will be International Trade, will be Chris Kipto. The Ministry of Water and Sanitation, I have forwarded the name to Parliament of Simon Chelugui. The Chief Administrative Secretary, Winnie Guchu, and the PS will be announced. The Ministry of Environment and Forestry, I have forwarded the name of Kiriaiko Tobiko as the Cabinet Secretary, and the PS will continue to be Charles Sunkuli. The Ministry of Industrialization and Enterprise Development, reassigned Cabinet Secretary AMINA Mohammed to continue. The PS Industrialization, Betty Minor, and the PS for Enterprise Development will be announced shortly. The Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure Development, the Cabinet Secretary will be James Macharia. The Chief Administrative Secretary, Mr. Chris Obure. The PS Transport, Paul Maringa. The PS Infrastructure, Julius Korir. And the PS Shipping and Maritime, Nancy Karigidu. The Ministry of Information, Communication and Technology, the Cabinet Secretary will be Joseph Musheru. The CAS and PS will be announced at a later date.